Most people think cold emails doesn't work anymore. But in just last 1.5 months, I've closed 2 high-ticket clients worth more than $7,000 using nothing but just cold emails. And if you don't know me, hi, I'm Ganesh. I'm the founder of Voxter Media, a marketing agency that is solving the problem of client acquisition for coaches. And in this video, I've explained everything I know about cold emailing, so please make sure to watch till the end. This is the only video you need to watch to know everything about cold email. So let's get started. Let's start with why to do cold emails in 2025. The first reason is you are skilled, you are good at what you do, but the client flow is unpredictable. You don't have a predictable, repeatable client acquisition systems, then the answer is cold emails. Second reason, people check their emails daily. Majority of business owners are more active on emails. Third reason is it is the easiest way to reach out to people even with millions of followers. Let's say if you want to reach out to Alex Hormuzzi today, if you reach out to him on Instagram, he's never going to respond. If you reach out to him on LinkedIn, he's never going to respond because he has thousands and millions of followers there and he's getting 200, 300 messages every single day. But if you email him, the probability of him replying to you is very high. For example, I had reached out to Ankur Wareku 2 years ago, inviting him on my podcast. I messaged him on 3 platforms: Instagram, LinkedIn, and email. After following up 3-4 times on multiple platforms, the only platform I got his reply is on email. He didn't respond me on Instagram nor LinkedIn because he had a lot of followers there. Number four, you need a system that get clients every week predictably, not accidentally. And that system is going to be cold emails. Now, if you're thinking cold emails is very easy to start, it is very easy to crack, अरे मैं बैठ जाऊंगा उसको automate करके, then it's completely false. It is going to require a lot of hard work, a lot of A/B testing, a lot of efforts. Even after your campaign is launched, you need to see what are the results. You need to keep tweaking. You need to see what is the bottleneck, what are the mistakes I'm making, and keep fixing that. So this is not a shortcut, but it is a system that can help you get clients. So let's move forward. The core fundamentals of cold emails. Number one is going to be personalization wins. In a world where everyone is using tools, AI automations to send thousands of emails per day and blast it out, if you use personalization, a slight personalization or a semi-personalization would also work, but that will really help you to stand out. If you're reaching out to a random guy in a different country and telling him, I love what you do, he will ask you, what do you love? People will literally start questioning you if you send this kind of emails in 2025. So you need to make sure, write one line that proves you have done research, automate later, but never skip it. So always do personalization. Now there are ways where you can do personalization in automation and at scale. We will discuss that later in the video. The next point is going to be the goal is to book a call. The goal is not to sell the service. Many freelancers or agency owners who are starting out, one biggest mistake they make is they start selling the services on the email itself, and that is the biggest mistake you can make. The only goal of our email is going to get people to book a call, to get an appointment, and in the call we are going to sell a service. Number three, test everything. And to test everything we need data. So to get data, first we have to experiment and see what is working, what is not working. And once you identify the bottleneck, then you can start experimenting and start making changes. You need to make changes in one variable at a time. Let's say you have sent email to 1,000 people and you have noticed you are getting replies, but the conversion is not good. So maybe your VSL is not that good. So try making changes in the VSL. Or you noticed you're not getting replies on your first email. So you need to make sure your offer is good or your subject line is good. So you need to understand the bottleneck and make changes accordingly. The next point is going to be double down on what works. Once you have figured out this is working for me, then you have to scale it like crazy. You need to understand there is a shelf life of an offer. If an offer is working right now, it doesn't mean it will work 3-4 years later. It will only work for a duration of 6 to 8 months. So you need to make sure you are making most out of that offer. Next point is going to be follow up or dive. You need to understand more than 70% of meetings come from follow ups. So you need to create a 2 to 3 step follow up sequence for people who are not replying. And once a person responds that is interested in your services, I would recommend you to follow up till he says you fuck off. Yeah, that's exactly the mantra to become successful in cold emails. Now let's talk about the infrastructure setup. Before sending cold emails, you need to get your system ready. And there are three main pillars of cold emails. One is first is going to be domain and email accounts. Second is going to be lead sourcing and personalization. And third is going to be sending architecture and automation. There would be one more pillar which would be tracking metrics. Because if you don't track, you will not understand what is working and what is not. The first step is going to be buying domains. But before buying domains, you should ask yourself this two questions. What is the current state of my business? How much money am I making and how much am I willing to reinvest into my business? The second question is, where do you want to go? If your goal is to get 3 high ticket clients in next, let's say 3 months, you should be at least sending 30,000 emails, like 10,000 emails per month. If your goal is to get 10 clients, you should be sending 100,000 emails. So your infrastructure would be decided based on your goal. If your goal is to get 3 clients, we'll design this infrastructure based on 3 clients. Let's say if you want to get 3 clients, you need to at least send 10,000 emails per month. To send 10,000 emails a month, you will at least need 12 to 15 domains, and you can create 2 to 3 inboxes each domain. And one most important thing to keep in mind is never use your main domain to create email IDs. If you use your main domain to create email accounts and some of the emails gone in spam, anything can happen. You can't predict. Your domain reputation will get affected and your website can go down. So never make that mistake. If your main domain is voxtermedia.com, buy voxtermedia.in, voxtermedia.co, voxtermedia with a double R, voxtermedia with a double A at the end. Now for creating email accounts, I usually use Google Workspace, but you could also use Outlook or whatever other tools that are available. But Google Workspace works the best because the deliverability is good and it is easily integratable with any tool. And if you have a team, you can create email IDs in their name as well. For example, Ganesh at voxterlabs.com, Ravi, Maria. But if you don't have any team members, you can use your name and create how much ever email accounts you want. For example, Ganesh voxterlabs.com, then Ganesh with a double edge voxtermedia.com, then Ganesh with a double S, GANESSH at voxterlabs.com. So this is what you can do. Another important thing after creating your email account is setting up DNS records. And it is very important because it fucks up with your deliverability and your account will be banned if you don't do this. And you can find like thousands of tutorials on YouTube. Just go on YouTube and search how to set up DNS records for Google Workspace or Outlook. You'll find a lot of videos. Just follow the step-by-step tutorials. Or if you want me to create, let me know in the comment section. I would love to create a video for you guys. Once you have set up your DNS records, the next step is going to be warming up your emails. You should at least warm up your emails for 14 to 21 days. 14 days is good enough. And after that, when you launch the campaign, start with 10 emails per day, and then gradually you can increase up to 30. Like last year, it was 50 emails per account. But right now, if you send that much, there is a possibility that your account can get banned. So stick within limits. 20, 25, 30 is a sweet spot you can go with. And you can use tools for sending and automating this email. You don't need to sit yourself and do it. You can use tools like Instantly or ManyReach. I use both Instantly and ManyReach. I have a lifetime deal of ManyReach, so I'm using that for some campaigns. And for this challenge right now, we are using Instantly because Instantly offers a lot of more features. For example, we can create subsequences. It automatically bifurcates if the prospect is interested or not. That all features are not there on ManyReach. And one more feature that I love about Instantly is they have pre-warmed accounts that really helps you to start the email campaign today itself if you want. Now let's talk about lead sourcing. If cold email is a vehicle, lead sourcing is it's like its engine. Engine के बिना इनसे गाड़ी नहीं चलती है, leads के बिना आपका cold email campaign नहीं चल पाएगा. So what I've done is I've bifurcated lead generation into 3 buckets. One is for beginners who are making less than 25,000 per month. Another is for intermediate people who are making between 25,000 to 1 lakh per month. And third is for advanced who are making more than 1 lakh per month and they can invest in tools. So for beginner, the best tools I would recommend you to generate leads is going to be LinkedIn Sales Navigator. LinkedIn Sales Navigator is a must. If you want to generate qualified leads, if you want leads who can really buy from you, you need a LinkedIn Sales Navigator account. And there are ways you can get LinkedIn Sales Navigator account if you don't have money. Let's say if any of your friends have a LinkedIn Sales Navigator account, they can give you a referral. And with that referral, you can get 2 months of LinkedIn Sales Navigator for absolutely free. And if you do the work in that 2 months, I'm sure you will never need a LinkedIn Sales Navigator for free. You'll have money and you can reinvest that money into your account. Once you have a LinkedIn Sales Navigator account, you can use tools like Get Prospect and Snow.io to get emails of people who you want to reach out. For example, you can use this tool called Get Prospect. It is a Chrome extension you can use. You just need to add it on your Chrome. Go on LinkedIn. And let's say I want the email of this person, Manish Gokul. I'll click on Get Prospect extension and click on Show Email. If his email is available on LinkedIn, Get Prospect will get you his email for completely free. And yeah, it is a lot of manual effort, but if you don't have money, that is the only option you have. You need to put in your time. You can also use tools like Snow.io. This helps you to get email from the website of that person. For example, if you want to reach out to an agency owner and it doesn't have his email on LinkedIn, you can go on his website and use Snow.io's extension. Again, you can find the tutorials of these tools on YouTube. It is very easy to use. And to organize these leads, you can use Google Sheet. It is completely free. And to verify these leads, if you're sending them emails, You can use hunter.io or Neverbounce. Again, they have free credits that you can use. And if you have some savings, I would highly recommend you to invest in these tools as your workflow will be very smooth. Now let's come to intermediate. Now let's talk about people who are making more than 25,000 per month. For this type of people, I would highly recommend you tools like Grow Me Organic. So Grow Me Organic is a tool where you can scrape unlimited leads in a month. Like if you see, let's talk about the monthly package. There is a plan called growth plan. In this you get unlimited credits. You can literally scrape unlimited leads to LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So what I would recommend you do is buy Grow Me Organic for a month, scrape 40-50,000 leads, and then use that leads for 3-4 months. So you need to only buy this software like in once in 3 or 4 months. Another option for you guys is going to be Abify. This is a platform with multiple scrapers. So you can literally find Instagram scraper, Facebook, LinkedIn, Facebook group scraper, LinkedIn group scraper, school communities, everything you can scrape to these tools. The pricing for this tool is $40. And to personalize these emails, what you can do is you can hire a VA, pay him 5 to 10,000 rupees per month, and tell him this is a list. I want you to go through each prospect's LinkedIn profile, copy his about section, put it into GPT, and ask GPT to generate a one-line compliment. This can be done on automation that I'll be explaining in the advanced lab, but it costs a lot of money. Like it will cost you 15-20,000 rupees per month, which can be literally done in 5 to 7,000 rupees per month if you're starting out. Once you have money and you don't want the stress of hiring a VA and managing him, then you can invest that money easily. But for now, you can hire a VA and tell him this is a list. I want you to go through every prospect LinkedIn profile, copy their about section, put it into GPT, and tell GPT to generate a one-line compliment and put that again to the sheet. Then you can take that sheet and start running a campaign. Now let's come to the advanced section. This is for people who are making more than 1 lakh per month into profits. And at this level, you can literally automate everything. Like you can do everything in 2 or 3 clicks. So we'll be using 3 to 4 tools to automate everything. So the first tool is going to be Phantom Buster. Now, basically what this tool does is it scrapes the whole LinkedIn data of the people you want to reach out to. Let's say you want to reach out to marketing agencies. You can just add a filter on LinkedIn Sales Navigator and copy the top link. I'm talking about this link. You can just copy it and put it into Phantom Buster workflow. Again, there are multiple tutorials. You can check it out how to use Phantom Buster. And this will scrape the whole LinkedIn of these people. For example, we have their profile URL. We have their full name. We have their first name, last name, company name, title, the company ID, summary, title description, industry. Literally, this tool scrapes the whole LinkedIn. But the only problem with this tool is it doesn't scrape emails directly. There is an option to scrape emails, but it is too costly. So what I do is I scrape data of people using this tool. Then I use another tool called an email finder to find emails of these people. This workflow is a bit expensive, but it does everything on autopilot. For finding emails, you can either use an email finder or you can use a tool called AirScale. Again, these tools are very easy to use and the link of all these tools can be found in description. I'll try to get you some discount codes as well. Zero Work is a tool that ties everything together. Once you have the data and their email, the only thing we need is personalized first lines. And to create personalized first lines, I use a tool called Zero Work. In this, we have a very simple workflow, but it took me 2 to 3 days to figure this out. I'm not from a tech background, but once you understand this, you can use these things in many other ways and you can create automations. It is simple once you understand. So what it is basically doing is I've connected a Google Sheet into this. It is taking data from that Google Sheet. We have a summary section, basically about section. It is taking data from the about section. Then we have a section called update data. So it is updating that information and condensing it into a variable. And then it is passing that variable to GPT. In GPT, we have a prompt that write a one-line compliment. It is writing a compliment and it is updating again into a section of icebreaker. Now I can just download that Google Sheet and put it into my campaign and it will start running on automation. So this was a one-click automation I was talking about. It is a bit complicated, but once you understand things, it is going to be easy. But if you want my team to personally set the system for you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a link of my calendar in the description. You can schedule a call. Let's connect on a call and see if we can help you. Another thing you can do is you can text me on Instagram. There I'll send you a link to my calendar. Moving forward to the copywriting principles, the first one is going to be write at a 6th grade level. Alex Hormozy talks a lot about that. Don't complicate your emails. Don't use fancy words because most of the people are not going to understand that. Most business owners are old and they don't understand fancy words. Second is going to be avoid spammy words. And to make sure you're not using any spammy words and double checking things, you can use this spam checker tool. The next point is going to be each line should make them want to read the next. And you can do this by understanding their problems, their pain points. So for this, you need to create their ICP, understand the three biggest pain points, what are the dreams, what are the desires, and write your email accordingly. If you do that, they can't stop reading. And last point is going to be keep your emails short. Don't write a paragraph. It is not an essay, it is email. Please keep it on to point. And this is the framework I use in my emails. Hi name, then there should be a personalized first line. It can be a compliment, an observation, or something recent you have liked about them. You have read their book, you have watched their video. That can be anything. The second point is going to be offer and why you are reaching out to them. And in the offer, you make sure you are touching their pain points. Understand the biggest problem of your industry and create offer around it. Number three is going to be case study and proof of work, because you need to understand there are many people sending out emails to these people. So if you want to stand out, you need to make sure you're adding case studies in your emails. If you don't have case studies, the reply rate would be very low. And at the end, there should be a soft CTA. You can try different CTAs. One can be, I'll send you a 2-minute video explaining our system, or 2-minute video explaining how we got this client a result, or try to directly get them on a call. So now let's see our framework in action. Hi name, saw a recent post about hiring. Sounds like growth is kicking fast. This is our personalization. Second is offer. We help agencies like company get 8 to 12 qualified leads in 30 days on a complete pay on rules basis. If you see our offer, it is completely on to point. We have touched their pain point. We have added a time duration, and we have also added a risk reversal. Pain point is getting qualified leads. Time duration is 30 days. And we have told them pay on results basis. If they don't get results, we'll give them complete refund. And then we add a case study. We just helped XYZ book 45 calls in last 3 months. And then we add a CTA at the end. Would you be open for a 15-minute call to see if this fits? Now in CTA, you have to try and test different kind of CTAs. Like for me, in the first month, the direct call booking CTA was not working. But right now, I've tried a A/B testing format in which I'm getting more calls in a direct call booking CTA. So you need to understand what works best in your industry. Now let's talk about the subject line framework. And a simple goal with subject lines is to get the email opened. So we have to keep it short. It should be human, and there should be some curiosity in the subject line. It is basically like a YouTube thumbnail. If your thumbnail is not good, no matter how good your video is, people are not going to click on it. So here are some pointers to keep in mind. It should be under 3 to 5 words. It should not be clickbait, or don't use any spam words, because clickbait works sometimes, but majority of times I've observed people reply to it, but the conversion is very low. It indirectly drops your credibility. And the last is going to be test at least 2 to 3 subject lines at once. Some subject lines that have worked for me is pretty simple. The simple rule I would say is to keep it simple and curiosity driven. I have used subject lines like quick question, the name, quick question, or just this is a cold email. This has also worked for me. So basically you have to figure out what is working for you, try and test different things, and again double down on what is working. The next point is going to be follow up, and this is where majority of beginners fuck up. They say, bro, I'm sending emails but I'm not getting replies. Then I ask them, do you have a follow up sequence? If a person is interested, are you following up with them at least 8 to 9 times? Then say, भाई नहीं, मैंने एक बार मैसेज किया, उसने रिप्लाई नहीं किया, मतलब वो इंटरेस्टेड नहीं है. It's not like that, guys. The people you're reaching out to are very busy. They have their businesses to run, so they forget about it. So you need to keep on reminding them. You need to at least follow up with people who are not replying 2 to 3 times. And if a person is interested, उसको तभी तक मत छोड़ो जब तक वो तुम्हें गालियां नहीं दे रहा है. This is the simple framework I use for follow up. Till the time he doesn't say, fuck off Ganesh, I'll keep following up with him. And the last point is going to be track KPIs. Guys, it is simple. If you're not measuring it, you can't improve. You don't know what is going wrong. You will just say cold email is not working for me, but you need to figure out what is not working for you. And for that, you need to track KPIs. If you track your KPIs properly, you can instantly spot the bottleneck of your business. You can find what is working. Let's say you are running 3-4 campaigns simultaneously. You can figure out the third campaign is working nicely. Then you can double down on that. You can turn your outreach into numbers game. Let's say you've done cold emails for 2 months. You understood this campaign is working, and in this campaign, this copy is working. Then you can just pick that copy and scale it like crazy, because you know this works. In every 1,000 emails, I'm getting 3 meetings. So to scale your business to 10 clients, you need 100 meetings. So you can do that maths and scale your emails with confidence.